Anyway, yeah, a lot of times we play.
Man, that thing looks like a bruiser, even if it is green. Gun form isn't working.
Oh, I stunned it. Nice. Let's switch back to gun form. Unfortunately, as much as I like gun form, probably the best, it's not super effective at a lot of these technologies, guys. All right, getting a little better at the whole switcheroo. Yeah, so what I've been trying to say about you know, the variety of titles that we get to play on Underplayed is probably the majority of the times, if you haven't heard of a title, there's a reason for it. Like there's something that it just did not do properly, you know. But every once in a while, you'll get a title that either is genuinely just, you know, a hidden gem,
Gun form isn't working.
Or a title like what I consider Alter Echo here, that does some things right, just not everything, you know. Oh man, didn't mean to do that. Lizard form seems especially effective against that guy. Nice. I mean, because here we definitely have our missteps. You know, I think that the design, the combat can get a little monotonous, just with regards to the enemies that we have coming at us, and even the mini games for that matter. We have the same mini game really for a lot of traversal challenges. For
Yeah.
let's see, there we go. I can double jump. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, careful jump. There we go. So yeah, the core gameplay can get a little on the repetitive side, but it is nifty gameplay to begin with, and it's supported by an amazing atmosphere as far as our environments and our music and that goes. So one of the major advantages to
What are you gonna do to help me, Shaper? This is a man's work.
He's a big tough guy. Probably handle himself. The advantage the thing that's great about playing these kind of unknown titles versus only playing AAA titles, only titles that really you know, have a heavy impact in gaming culture, is you get to see a lot of these design elements that may actually be good and positive design elements, just in an overall flawed package that kind of went by the wayside. You know, this game alone is worth playing simply for access to the ridiculously cool setting. You know, the very unique and very stay away, you punks. Fortunately, they seem to be giving me a wide berth here. I can take them down way faster in this gun form, this turret form, than anything else.
You need to destroy that trap node, kid.
Why can't you do it? You're Mr. Macho Man. How do I get down there? Oh, it's underneath this. Gotcha.
That force field didn't go down when you killed that trap node. Why is that?
Uh-oh. Shaking. What's gonna happen?
Heads up, Shaper.
Okay, so we have these giant crystal things. What are those doing?
We need to waste these things.
Oh, they're lasers. I see.
My basic attacks can't destroy this.
Alright, so I gotta wait and time my attacks between when they get in there. Gotcha. Alright, go for it. Can I absorb these lasers? Let's find out. Apparently not. Get out of there. Go. Alright, cool. Making it. Go, go, go. All right. Getting more handy at this switcheroo. Let's take this last one before it shoots us. Perfect.
Sorry I gave you that lip, kid. I had no idea what the suit of yours was capable of.
Yeah, long story. Is Arana still on the way?
She got hung up by drone attacks. Mentioned this spaceport plan of yours.
I restored power to the spaceport. If we can get to the grow node, I may be able to shape us a spacecraft.
And then we make our getaway. It's worth a shot.
Okay. Away we go. Oh wait, why'd that close? Do I have to like shoot these things?
Damn it, we need a way through that door.
Lots of use of this turret here.
When those Titans hit the switch, it repairs all the damage I've done so far.
So I gotta take them out first. Got it. Interestingly, when we're in turret mode, the enemies don't seem to adapt to our attacks at all. They can't block anything. Makes this turret mode very powerful for taking out these moves. Now, curiously, it seems like they're going to spawn infinitely, right? So maybe I have to just periodically take them out while I'm taking out the blocks. We got this. Where do you think you're going, buddy? And you. Ha. Shoot from the hip! Ah!
I think it's open.
Sweet. And away we go. Oh, that was a relatively short level, actually. So it could be that I did mention before that I felt like the combat was going to get a little bit easier once I started unlocking more forms and upgrading those forms. I think that's definitely the case.
Looks quiet.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we'll see how quiet this is. And that's actually kind of standard for a lot of games with
Another
RPG
new
elements.
drone?
That thing's uglier than my mother-in-law.
Looks like something for my gun form, right?
The drone changed. Gun attacks don't work anymore. Gun form does no damage.
There we go. Gotcha. Basically, any game that has RPG elements tends to get a little bit easier as you level up, right? And you start unlocking more advanced attacks and such. And I remember reading an article on Yahtzee Crawshaw's editorial extra punctuation about how this is kind of a silly system if you think about it. You know, if you're going through this game and you're fighting all these monsters and stuff, you would actually expect to get weaker as time goes on, right? Because you're sustaining injuries, you're getting fatigued the more enemies you faced. This pounce attack is super effective. Kill just about anything with it. It's great. So perhaps a more logical progression for games would be to have you get injured and become weaker as you go on, and the further you go, it becomes more of a struggle, you know? And I can't argue with the logic of that. Like, logically, that does make more sense. I just don't know if it's necessarily fun. That's the big question there. Because a big part of what makes RPG games and games with RPG elements fun is that sense of progression. The idea that, you know, the further you go on, the more badass you become, the more abilities you unlock.
Taking fire, 11 o'clock.
don't think I can absorb those little red things that are shooting at me. I gotta destroy these pylons, I see. Looks like they're gonna keep on spawning animals. Can I absorb those? Oh, maybe I can. Got him.
You took down the house, Nevin.
Yeah, I did, didn't I? Oh, I gotta put this thing down too. Cool, got it. What's in here? Ooh, a whole bunch of explodey thingies. And lizard things.
That drone.
It cut off our path. I need a sync node.
I'll cover things down here.
Go ahead and head up here, see if I can switch these nodes on real quick, because these might be infinitely spawning enemies, I'm not sure. Oh, I have to hurry, huh? Only 10 seconds to get there. Made it. Okay. Let's see how to do this. Oh, too soon, and the wrong button anyway. Gonna try going left first. By left, I mean right. There we go, got it.
Ta-da! A bridge out of here.
So yeah, the little sync mini game is cool enough, even though I'm personally pretty terrible at rhythm games. But it would be nice to see a little bit more variety. You know, we have the same sync mini game in our time dilation super attacks as we do for just opening your standard doors. You know, I'm gonna heal up here, and then I'm gonna rain death from above.
Gun form has no effect.
Oh. There we go. Maybe I can drop a grenade on his head. Or maybe even my grenades don't work when they transform. Alright, let's try pouncing on him. Haha, I got you. Party time. Door's open. Let's get on out of here. Or is the door open? Looks like I had to destroy it somehow. Can I just like slash it open?
Take this wall out, kid.
There we go.
There. Let's go.
Yeah. Man, we're just flying through these levels now. Now, the fact that the levels are so short kind of denotes that we might be looking at a relatively short game overall. Which is not something that I always say as a criticism.
Getting past these lasers.
A lot of times I mention that, like, a game, you know, I'm very forgiving of games with short overall lengths, as long as they make it a fun and enjoyable, you know, experience. Because some games, you know, have a tendency to wear out their welcome, as it were, you know, with monotonous combat and puzzle elements, you know. So, if this game is a little on the short side, I'm not going to be heartbroken. I've already had a ton of fun just playing through these levels.
You recognize these things?
Not exactly. But I'm wondering if these are the structures Echo was telling me about.
About 3 miles from here, I saw a whole field of them. Hundreds sprouting right before your eyes.
That's not good news.